AHMED from TV MTK Global, joined by David Diamante. Last saw you in Newcastle.
Yeah, great night.
Well, yeah, epic night. I wasn't actually there, watched it at home, but the atmosphere sounded unbelievable.
You know, it was maybe one of the best atmospheres I've ever been in, and I've been in a
Really?
lot. It was unreal.
Wow.
It was unreal. And I mean, Lewis and Davies Jr. put it all on the line. Joe Laws brought him out. You know, the Benwell bomber.
What you make of Joe calling out Devin Haney after that?
Well, you know, grab a nugget and send him home. I mean, you know, chin him in the fourth. You know, it was look, good for him. He's trying to make some noise. Look, he's an exciting, fun fighter. Obviously, I don't think that he's ready for that yet. That's for sure. Speaking of Devin being now moved up to
big news today,
proper champion. But yeah, it was a great night, and also shout out to Scott Fitzgerald and Ted Cheeseman. They put on an absolute great fight. It was a great night in Newcastle.
Yeah, I want to come on to Devin. News broke today that he is world champion.
Yeah.
Only fought for the interim title 6 weeks ago, I think, against Abdullah 6-7 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Lomachenko is now franchise champion after having one fight under the WBC with Luke Campbell. Strange, isn't it?
Well, listen, I mean, you know, the sanctioning bodies, they do what they do. I do my job, which is to announce the fights, but the lightweight division right now is really interesting. Obviously, you got Lomachenko as the franchise, and I think everyone would agree he's the top dog in the division at this moment, right? But now you have Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey that are about to mix it up.
Great fight.
It's a great fight, and I think that Lopez is in for a real fight, man. I mean, Richard Comey is not a joke. He's a real world champ. He's a real fighter. It's a hell of a fight. So yeah, Lopez looked great at you know, fighting kind of lower opposition, but fighting a guy like Comey, I don't know if you're going to see all the flash and big knockouts. I mean, we might, but I don't know. I mean, it's a real test. So that's a great fight, and obviously Lomachenko said he wants the winner of that, and then he's talking about Devin Haney. So I think we're going to get some clarity in the lightweight, which would be really wonderful.
Hopefully. If he can beat Richard Comey, that is a big statement.
It's absolutely.
Yeah. Wow, that press conference was kind of going at, you know, normal, and then Josh told him to take his glasses off, had some explicit words for him. It's really heating up now, but this is what boxing's about, isn't it? The two best in the division, headlining, two class acts in their prime. I can't wait myself.
Well, I don't want to disrespect Ramirez, so I don't want to say they're the two best, but they're definitely two of the best. I don't think you're going to get a better fight at 140 right now than this. This is a boxing fanatic's dream, this fight. I've been waiting for this fight for over 2 years. In July of 2018, I hosted the WBSS Gala in Moscow. And these guys were the guys that I wanted to meet. I mean, I remember it very well. I remember it like yesterday, talking to both guys. I know both guys really well. They're both wonderful guys. They're both undefeated. They're both world champions. They're both southpaws. They're both in their primes. This is a hell of a fight. This is a hell of a fight. I just can't wait for this fight.
And the different personalities, you know, the flashy LA guy.
This is one of the things I love about boxing, man. It's like you got guys from different parts of the world, you know. Regis from New Orleans, from Houston, you know.
Oh, is he from? I thought he was from LA.
Nah, he lives in LA now, but he represents New Orleans and Houston. He's from New Orleans, but after Katrina, he moved to Houston, and that's where he got all his really heavy boxing background is from Houston.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he lives in LA now, but
okay.
And then obviously Josh from Preston Pans, man. You know, he's such a tough guy. He's a tough Scottish guy. He's a real true warrior, man. Nicest guy you'll ever meet. Josh is the best guy, but he's a real fighter at his heart. And I can tell you that. I know it. You know, I've seen it and I know it. And he's sharp and he's focused. He's ready to go. This fight is a really close one to call. I think it's a true 50-50. I'm going to give the 51-49 edge to Taylor in this fight because I think that his boxing acumen, I think that he can...
Love it.
If he can punch in between the punches, it's all about timing, speed, and accuracy. If he can do that, he can create a real problem for Regis. The problem, though, I'm going to tell you this. The problem for Taylor, he does get hit sometimes, and Regis punches on a different level than anyone he's ever faced. Punches harder than Postol, and he for sure punches harder than Baranchik. Ivan Baranchik can punch, but he's more of a volume puncher. Prograis is a true puncher. I did a lot of his fights when he was younger, And I mean, I've seen him punch guys in the chest. It looked like the guys were going to have a heart attack. I mean, I've never seen just stop guys with a chest punch. I'm not talking solar plexus. I'm talking just chest. Guys just really. Regis can punch. So, that's the equalizer there. In boxing, it only takes one. So Taylor's going to have to be very careful. But if he can do that, I think he has the edge in this fight. Very slight, but I think he has the edge.
All right, my Brooklyn brother.
All right.
Thank you for your time, and see you tomorrow at the weigh-in.
Absolutely.
Good man,
Take care.
David. All right.